Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to everybody to our online class organized by Patia ASU High School. This is in front of you Muhammad Jamil Hussain, Assistant Teacher, English, Patia ASU High School. Today I will discuss about voice change and that will be effective for the class 8 to 10. Okay, let's see. Voice change. What is voice? At first, we have to know what is voice. What is voice? Actually, voice is the form of the word. Voice is the form of the word which indicates whether the subject does the work or something has been done to it. Let's see the definition of voice. Voice is the form. Voice is the form of the verb which indicates whether the subject does the word or something has been done to it. Next, we have to know how many kinds of voice. How many kinds of voice? According to definition, we can say that there are two main kinds of voice. There are two main kinds of voice. Number one, active voice. Active voice and passive voice. Active voice and passive voice. There is another type of voice, that is passive voice. There is another type of voice, that is passive voice. These are the kinds of voice. Next, we have to know what is active voice and what is passive voice. My dear students, now I will discuss what is active voice. What is active voice? When the subject of a sentence is the doer. Doer or actor. when the subject of a sentence is the doer or actor, then the subject is said to be the doer of the verb. The subject is said to be the doer of the verb. We can say in another way, the verb is said to be. The verb is said to be in active voice. In active voice. Next, passive voice. Sorry. Let's see an example. She makes a kite. She makes a kite. Here, subject is she, verb makes, an object a kite. If we ask who makes a kite, then the answer will be she. So here she is active. She is in active voice. Next, passive voice. Passive voice. When the subject of a sentence is acted upon. Then the verb is said to be in passive voice. For example, a kite is made. A kite is made by her. A kite is made by her. Here, the action of verb is completed by her. So here, her is inactive. So we can say here, this is an example of passive voice because subject is not the doer of the verb. Next, we have to know how to turn active voice into passive voice. My dear students, there are some specific rules to turn active voice into passive voice. The rules of turning active voice into passive voice. Active voice into passive voice. My dear students, I am writing an example of active voice. they help the boy. They help the boy. It's an example of active voice. We have to turn the sentence into passive voice. Then we have to follow some specific rules. Here, there is subject and help is verb and the boy is object. The boy is object. First, we have to turn the object of active voice subject of passive voice. Then the boy will be subject of passive voice. Rule 1. The subject of active voice has to be object of passive voice. The subject of active voice has to be the object of passive voice. Next, we have to write to be verb. Next, we have to write to be verb according to tense and number and person of subject. Is will be used as to be verb because this is example of present indefinite tense, because here base form of verb is used. To be verb has to be used according to tense, number and person of the subject of passive voice. Then we will have to write past participle form of main verb. Here main verb is help and helped is the past participle form of help. So we have to write here helped. Past participle form of main verb has to be used. Then we have to use preposition according to verb. Here by will be used as preposition. Then preposition has to be used according to verb. Maximum time by is used as preposition in passive voice. There are some verbs that doesn't take by as preposition. We will discuss what preposition will be used after verb we'll discuss another day. Okay, next we have to write them. We have to write them. I mean the subject of active voice. Active voice has to be used as the object of passive voice. Subject of passive voice. This is the common rules of turning active voice into passive voice. Next, my dear students, you have to know objective forms of pronouns. Objective forms of pronouns. Objective form of pronoun. Subjective form objective form. I, me will be objective form. We, us will be objective form. You will remain unchanged. You, she will be her. He will be him. They will be them. These are the change of objective forms. And if there is another pronoun or noun used as subject of active voice, then the subject of active voice will be remain unchanged in passive voice, but they will be used as object of passive voice. Okay, my dear students, now today we will discuss another day about use of preposition in passive voice. Be safe children, we will meet. Thank you very much. Good evening.